Hey, we back with another video, and this time it's about Kaalan KR Walker. So he's gonna explain everything that's been going on in his ongoing, I wouldn't say ongoing trial, but his prison sentence for 50 years.
Unfortunately, I kept doing this as I got older and as I got older and as I got older, not realizing now that I look back and reflect that I was leaving a paper trail of heartbroken women. You know what I'm saying? I wish at that time I had enough confidence in myself as a man to be like, you know what, this is what I have to offer. Because if I'm being honest, it's hard for men to express to women how we really feel or like the situations that we have in that moment. It's hard to be like, hey, I don't have much, but you know, I think you're pretty and I want to take you on a date. So then it got worse as I got older. I started to get a little money. If I had $20, I would say I had $100,000. If I had $1,000, I would say I have $1,000,000. If I knew one celebrity, I would say I knew 50. And I noticed that the level of women and the quality of women changed and kept coming closer and closer and get higher and higher. And I'm noticing that now I'm getting dates. Now women are being intimate with me. So I feel like I have to keep up this facade of being accepted all the way into my adult years, so all the way to the time I got Superfly. But unfortunately, it came back to haunt me because I'm not realizing the trail of these heartbroken women that I left. And the moment they saw me on the big screen, there's women sitting at home like, you know what? You played me in this year. You told me you was going to take me on a date in this year. You told me you would give me money this year, and I didn't fulfill my promise as a man. So now it's like, okay, this guy want to play these games, I'm going to get back at it. And now I'm seeing this prison conviction sentence on my neck.
Man, I wanna ask you a question because in the video that I did, you know, you kind of like crashed out. Some people would say. So, how do you feel? Like, do you feel that a lot of people that were in the industry or people that you knew in the industry kind of like turned their backs on you when this information came out? You know, how do you feel like that?
At the time when I was younger, I was bitter about it because it's like, dang, I thought these people were really my friends, but I didn't realize it's business. You know what I'm saying? It was wrong or it was dangerous by the public to attach themselves to me based off what I was dealing with. So I was getting a lot of support in silence. There's a lot of people that know about my situation in silence, but I haven't. There's a lot of people that know my situation in silence, and they're supporting me in silence, but they don't say it to the public because they're afraid of the pushback, which I understand. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, now that I'm older, I realize it's my opportunity. It's my opportunity and it's my responsibility to make things right so people feel comfortable, supported. And I feel like a reason people haven't been doing that because I haven't been fully transparent with myself and I haven't taken accountability like I wanted to do that.
Damn. You know what's weird? I remember him in Superfly, and I was thinking, man, this guy's gonna be big. He played like that, the gangster guy. He had a nice little mustache going on, well groomed. And I thought, yeah, this guy, he can act. But it turns out, like, with him and women, he's not an ugly dude, but it's in this day and age, you need a little bit more than just your good looks to get you women. Because you're living in the Instagram age where women believe that they are worth higher than they actually are because they have a bunch of simp men lusting over them. And this is where you get someone like him, where he's in the playground with the billionaires and the millionaires, or so-called millionaires, because you can't believe everything you see on Instagram. But he's there and he feels that he needs to play up his worth to these women, as he was explaining. And in the process of doing this, he has lied to them and become a fraud to them in actual fact. So when who knows truthfully what went on between him and these women? Maybe he did it to get a little bit of sexual favors, and they look like, oh wait a minute, he lied to me to get sexual favors. Maybe because it's like 5-6 women came out, said the same thing. They can't all know each other. They can't be all sitting down in a group chat with talking about this guy. He's done this to multiple women, and he's used his fame to get women, and he's taken advantage of them, and that's what's happened. That's what's got him to 50 years. Does he deserve 50 years for this? I don't think he deserves 50 years, because he was acquitted of most of the crimes put to him, so I don't think it was worth him getting 50 years, man. That's his whole life. But it goes to show, man, don't try and keep up with the Joneses. Just be you. I remember myself looking at certain people on Instagram and YouTube, and it's all lies. It's all for the camera. Nobody's gonna actually tell you their actual problems in their relationship. No one's actually gonna tell you how they're really living. Most of the people I was looking at when I was coming up, most of them are dead. They killed themselves. They've been living way beyond their means, got into debt, relationships broke down. They played it up for the cameras. They're pretending to like certain guys they didn't like. They're being abused behind the scenes. Man, life is crazy. But you just have to be careful what you're looking at. And also, I also noticed that he has a wife, which I found weird. Because he's doing all this, but yet he has a wife. Hannah Joy Walker is getting cooked for posting prison photos with her actor husband, Kaalan Walker, who was sentenced to 50 years in jail for multiple assaults. She posted photos of herself and husband to promote his interview from prison. This is very weird, because I don't know how this works. If he's getting 50 years in prison and she looked like this, you just gonna laugh. Like, is she looking like this and he's got 50 years in prison? Dang, man, someone's hitting that up, and it ain't him. It ain't him. Something tells this is the comment section. Something tells me that she did this so she can get publicity. Penny for your thoughts. Be proud. Okay, let's see. Slender cheating. I mean, if your girlfriend looks like this, man, or your wife actually, what the hell was he doing all this time? But I guess he said he left a paper trail of women and heartbroken women that felt that he cheated them. But if I had that fame, I would just sat down. I think for him it was more of greed of women, because this woman's hot, man. She's nice. Why would you go elsewhere, man? You got something like this on your arm. I don't know if they got married before or after, because it's a bit weird if they got married before and then he got sentenced, because he had all this stuff going on since 2018, 19. So he was rearrested in, let's see, the 1 million bail, blah blah blah. Let's see, he was rearrested in March 2009. So I need to find out when these two got married, really, because it's weird. Did they get married in jail? Because some of these women, they're nuts. And when you're in prison, all of a sudden you're getting all these love letters in prison. Prison love letters from women saying they want to marry you and stuff like that. There's women out there that are crazy like that. I don't know if she's one of them. But anyway, like, subscribe, and I'm out.